Okay, so it's time for another chronological Bible study, and today we're in Genesis chapter 2, verse 4. Now, remember last week we were talking about how the seventh-day creation is 7 ages. I'm going to show you how in Genesis 2, verses 4 through 5, it displays this. It says, "This is the account of the heavens and the earth when they were created. When the Lord God made the earth and the heavens, and no shrub of the field had yet appeared on the earth, and no plant of the field had yet sprung up, for the Lord God had not sent rain on the earth, and there was no man to work the ground." Let's stop right there. It says, no man was there to work the ground. Some people take the previous verses where it says that Yah created man and woman, or female and male, and created them, to be a separate creation from Adam and Eve's creation story. That these were the first humans, and then this is the story of Adam and Eve being created, and this was a separate event. But the clue to this not being a separate event is it's saying there was no man to work the earth. It says, period, no shrub of the field had yet appeared. It didn't say work the garden, because some people could say, oh, well, it's just talking about the Garden of Eden. No, it says the earth. So it's starting over. So what's happening is the first chapter of Genesis is the creation story from the beginning, from the Alpha, all the way to the Omega, to the very end of all things, as I talked about in my last chronological Bible study. It is the completion of all things and the settling of all things. It goes from the very beginning to the very end. And when he says he saw his work and he was pleased, this is the kingdom of heaven coming to earth and all things being made new. He saw everything that he had done and he was well pleased. So this gives us hope that even though we suffer, even though we go through these things, that Yah saw this, and in the end, he deems it as good because his kingdom will come to earth. But the story of Adam and Eve is basically backtracking. So before he created any human being, it's backtracking and starting the story over. And guess what? The entire biblical account and everything afterward, from Adam and Eve to now, is literally the 6th day. We're still in the age of the 6th day. And this is why Yeshua said that there was a coming of a new age and that there will be an end of an age. We're in an age of time. And this age is symbolically spoken about as a 6th day of creation. And so what we're hoping to enter is the 7th day of rest that Yah is already in because he is an eternal being outside of time and space. That is the 7th day or the 7th age of eternal rest that we will be able to enter by his grace if he chooses to let us enter.